Keith called me up, said, "Lindsay, would you like to join Fleetwood Mac?" Very much out of the blue. And of course, my response was, well, if you take me, you'll have to take my girlfriend too.
She had a voice that could shatter your heart and lyrics that told you exactly why. Stevie Nicks wasn't just a rock star. She was a spell, a force of nature, and the soul of Fleetwood Mac. But behind the music that defined generations was a hidden cost, sacrifices no one saw, and scars she carried alone. And now, at 76, her story is far darker and lonelier than the fairy tale fans imagined. This is the untold life of Stevie Nicks, the magic, the chaos, and the sacrifice that almost silenced her forever. Born in Phoenix, 1948, Stevie grew up with music stitched into her blood. Her grandfather built her a guitar, taught her to sing, and by 4 years old, she was already performing. That spark would lead her, years later, to a boy with a guitar of his own, Lindsey Buckingham. Their first duet, California Dreamin', wasn't just a song. It was the fuse that lit a fire neither of them could put out. But their love story? It was never equal, and it would cost Stevie more than she ever expected. When their first album, Buckingham Nicks, flopped, Stevie worked as a waitress and house cleaner just to keep them afloat, while Lindsey focused only on the music. She promised her father she'd quit if nothing happened in 3 months. And then, on New Year's Eve, 1974, the phone rang. Fleetwood Mac wanted them. What followed was fame beyond their wildest dreams and the beginning of the storm that nearly destroyed them all. By 1977, the band was recording Rumours, one of the greatest albums in rock history. But behind those walls, chaos. Cocaine everywhere. Relationships shattered. Stevie and Lindsey had broken up, but still had to write songs aimed like arrows at each other. Her dreams was for him. His reply? Go your own way. Millions sang along, never knowing every word was ripped from real wounds. And while the band imploded, Stevie dove deeper into affairs, heartbreak, and a haze of drugs. Her life was spinning, but the music was immortal. At the height of her fame, Stevie made a series of decisions that left her scarred forever. She terminated 4 pregnancies, including one with Don Henley of the Eagles, because she believed music was her true mission. "I knew the songs would help people," she later said. "Maybe that was my purpose." But her greatest heartbreak wasn't love or motherhood. It was the death of her best friend, Robin Snyder. Robin chose to carry her pregnancy while battling leukemia and died 2 days after giving birth. Grief swallowed Stevie whole. In desperation, she even married Robin's widower, trying to step into her friend's place. It ended in months, and it nearly broke her. By the mid-80s, Stevie was everywhere. Arenas, radio, MTV. But behind the shawls and smoky stages, she was drowning. Cocaine had burned a hole in her nose. Rehab replaced one addiction with another, a prescription that left her a walking ghost for almost 8 years. "They stole my 40s, she said. Nearly a decade vanished in numbness. Sobriety didn't heal the scars. Her relationship with Lindsey became violent at times. The band fractured, reformed, and fractured again. Even her solo success with Belladonna was met with cold silence. From Lindsey, even from her own father. The more powerful Stevie became, the more alone she felt. Yes, she had money. Yes, she had fans. But when the lights dimmed, all she went home to was silence. By 2019, Stevie had achieved the impossible, twice inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And then, just 1 day later, she collapsed. Pneumonia, flu, her lungs failing. She survived, but her voice, the one thing she'd guarded her whole life, was never the same. When the pandemic hit, she cancelled everything. "If I lose my voice, it's gone forever," she admitted. Today, Stevie lives quietly, surrounded by scarves, candles, handwritten lyrics, and ghosts of the people she's lost. She still talks to them. Robin, Tom Petty, Prince. She says they visit her when she writes. Millions still worship the witchy queen who gave us Rhiannon, Landslide, Gypsy. But the truth, Stevie Nicks, the woman, lives in solitude. the very solitude her songs always hinted at. She gave the world her voice. But what did the world give her back? Do you think Stevie Nicks ever found the life she deserved?